Antes tú me pichabas, ahora yo picheo. Antes tú no querías, ahora yo no quiero. Antes tú me pichabas, ahora yo picheo. Antes tú no querías, ahora yo no quiero. No, tranqui, yo perreo sola. Yo perreo sola. Yo perreo sola.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to make this video and talk about some of the things that I've learned while being single for 8 years. So stay tuned. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, girls. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be talking about my experience and what I've learned about being single for 8 years, almost a decade. Okay, so I want to go back to 2012 when I first became single. Okay, I was straight out of high school. I got dumped. Okay, I got dumped. I was so super heartbroken, right? I thought I was never going to find nobody else. I didn't even want to date no one. I just was like, no. And then I started to focus on school, work. So all my time was on that, like on getting my shit done, going to school, getting my degree. That was my goal. So I really didn't really like was out there like looking around or anything. But um 8 years later, what I've learned, I'm gonna talk about what I've learned. I wrote some things down, and then I'm gonna talk about what I learned about myself, and then I'm gonna talk about some of the stories and some of the guys that I've dated. Because yes, just because someone's been single for a long period of time doesn't mean that they haven't dated, or doesn't mean that they haven't met a girl or a guy, or so I got stories to tell you. First of all, you have to remember that it's okay to be single. Okay, and I know sometimes we feel pressure because it's like, oh my god, everybody's getting married, everybody's having kids, especially on social media. You see all this shit, but it's not the right time. Okay, it's not the right time for you. You have to settle down, relax, breathe, because why are you gonna go out and find someone and then be miserable? Okay, you don't want that, because I had that experience and it didn't end well. Okay, and number two, you're gonna be disappointed plenty of times, especially if you're out there dating. I don't know if there has been people that have been single for 10 years that never talked to nobody, because there probably is. But me, I've dated. I never go out and look for. There was a period of time where I was out there looking, but that stopped. But I've met so many guys, and I'll talk about the stories later. But I met guys where I was like, yes, I'm excited, I feel like a connection, and then it just didn't end well. And also, just because you're dating means getting to know them, going out on dates, talking to them over the phone, texting them. No, I don't know if that's dating. That's getting to know them. Dating is when you're hanging out with them. Okay, just because you're dating one guy and he doesn't mean you just have to focus on that guy. You have to keep your options open, because that guy hasn't made things official with you, and he hasn't asked you to be his girlfriend. So what if he goes out? What if he's dating other women? You don't know that. He hasn't told you anything about that. So you want to make sure that you keep your options open, because if you focus on that one guy, you're gonna get your heart broken, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I was like so into him, and you just don't want to do that. You want to keep your options open, because if that doesn't work, you have someone over here, right? Also with disappointments, and that goes with being said, there's so many fish in the sea. Okay, so many men. It doesn't work out with that guy, you're gonna find another guy, and you're gonna find another guy, and you're gonna get closer. You're getting closer to your soulmate. Okay, girls, you're getting closer. Don't worry. Learning to walk away. Okay, being single for 8 years, I learned, and I know what doesn't make me feel good. I learned to walk away. If it doesn't make me feel good, if it's not making me feel insecure, I learned to walk away. And I had an experience just recently where I just had to like walk away completely. And sometimes walking away, it's hard for some people, but that's like another story. That's when you're in a relationship or whatever. But now that I've been single for this long, I am not gonna deal with no bullshit, because I know that you ain't the only man around. Okay, I'm gonna find another one in the next couple weeks. So whatever. Yes, it's gonna hurt me in the beginning. I'll be sad for a week or two, but I'll keep it pushing because I'm not gonna deal with that bullshit. Okay, I don't want to be miserable in a relationship with no one ever. Okay, never. I learned about myself. I learned so much about myself. I learned what I want in a man, about myself was okay, and I also learned about what I want in a man. I feel like I haven't found the right guy, because the right guy, I feel like I'm gonna have a great connection, and I don't know, I just know, like in my gut, I know. You know, I've met so many guys, and I've dated so many guys that I kind of already know, like, oh, this is the right guy, or this is not. This is the guy that I see myself with. I know it, but I have let guys waste my time in the past, and that was because, again, I have felt lonely, or I just wanted you to be around, but I don't want you serious, you know? And the last thing is, yeah, so I know what I want. Like, one example is, I don't want to say everyone is like this, but when you are with someone that you've been with since you were young, you grow up with them, right? And you do things together all the time. So it's kind of, sometimes, I don't want to say all the time, sometimes being with someone for that long, it's kind of like it's a pair, right? You don't know what you like. Like, do you like certain things because the both of you like them together? But would you like those things on your own, those activities, those things? You know, you start to learn about yourself. What do you like to do, where do you like to eat? You know, you're not out there pleasing other people, right? You're out there because pleasing yourself, knowing what you want, and blah 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 blah. Another thing that I don't like, friends. It was in the past where friends have tried to hook me up with guys, and it's like, I'm not interested in hooking up with your guys, your friends, your guys, your man's guys, your man's boys. I don't want to hook up with them. I don't want to go on dates with them unless I tell you that I want them, or that I think he's cute. I think your husband's friend or your husband's cousin is cute. What's up with him? Then that's a different story. But ladies, if you have friends, if you have girlfriends that have been single for a long period of time, and they haven't asked you about any guy, or who's that, or what's up with that, don't bother, because that's annoying. Like, I don't want you to hook me up every time you see a guy that could be a potential. No, I'll find my own man. Like, I don't need you. I'll find my own disappointments. Okay, so with that being said, also another thing that I learned, I think I want to make a video, how to flirt. I think it's been like recently, the past 2 years, I kind of learned how to flirt, and that's because flirting is something that I will be making another video on. It's super, I do it when I want to do it, okay? Just flirting is like, flirting is being friendly. That's what it is. But I'll tell you in another video. And then I'm going to talk about some of the men that I've dated. So, I dated a lot of men. There was one guy where I was like, this is the one. This is the one. And then it didn't end well. It was another disappointment. But with this guy, like, I had clicked. Like, we clicked so well. We connected. We had a great conversation. And it was crazy because that day, it was like a whole crazy day, because that day I got my car towed. I had to do like all these crazy stuff. And I ended up meeting this guy. So in my head, I was like, wow, did all of this happen because of him? Because I was meant to meet this guy. And on top of that, we had a super great conversation. And then after that, he was texting me for like 2 days straight. Like, what's up? What are you doing? Trying to get to know me. And after that, I texted him once, and he didn't reply for 3 days, ladies. You know, that's a big sign. Like, if he don't reply right away within hours, within that same day, then that's something, there's something going on with that guy. So I was like, okay, he has a girlfriend or something like that. I'm not even gonna deal with that shit. So after that, he texts me talking about, when can you hang out? I was like, I already told you. So what the fuck? You should be saying like, let's hang out this day, let's do this and do that. Okay, a guy should be chasing you. You shouldn't. If that, it's just, I was so sad with that situation because this dude, like, we had such a great conversation. He made me laugh, I made him laugh. Like, it was so, he was awesome in the beginning. First impression, right? You know, situations like that makes us like want to focus just on this guy because you have a great connection, but in reality, no, look at what happened, right? And then let's see, there was another guy that I had met too. I'm gonna call this guy, I'm not even gonna call him nothing, but I met him and he asked for my number. Okay, he asked for my number, and I don't understand guys, because they ask for your number yet they text you here and there, or I guess they just want to keep you around just in case. This guy never asked me to go on a date with him or nothing, and I was like, why are you wasting my fucking time? Bye. So that's, and then there's another guy that I've met. This guy, he was a beautiful person, like, but we were so different. This guy, he was so respectful. I've never met a guy like him. He was very respectful. He will always take me out to eat. He'll be like, hey, what are you doing? Let's go eat. Where do you want to go? And I'll be like, I want to go here. I want to go here. Like, wherever I wanted to go, he will take me. And we had a great conversation. We had many great conversations. He was a little bit older than me, so he would like kind of try to like give me advice and everything. That's when I was in school, so he'll give me advice on school and things, and then he'll talk about his problems. And I remember one time he was like very spiritual, so we connected kind of, but the thing is with him is that he just wanted to be friends. I feel like he wanted to be friends with benefits, but I was not going there because I kind of didn't want him to think bad about me. I know, because he was from a different culture, and I didn't want to give us Latinas, Hispanic women, a bad reputation. But I didn't sleep with him because also, like I said, we were different, from different cultures, and if I slept with him, I was gonna have feelings for him. And because we connected so well, we were friends, and then sleeping with him on top of that, I was gonna like fall in love with this guy. But it's like he was from a different culture, and he's, you know, they're very like strict, very religious, and I know that, you know, I wasn't gonna be able to connect. Like, it was gonna be a hard relationship, just because probably their family wouldn't accept me because, you know, I'm tatted up, I'm like out there. Like, I don't want to say I'm out there, but I like wearing dresses, I like showing my legs. Of course, I don't wear like super short stuff, but you know, some cultures how they are. And with that being said, I realized that also I don't want to just like, if I'm gonna date someone or be with someone seriously, I want to be able to get along with the family. I am not, like, me and my family, we always fighting, and I am a bitch with my family, but we get along. And I don't want to, oh sorry, this hair looks weird. I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that their family doesn't like me. Now, we don't have to be best friends, me and the other person's family, but I want to get along with them. I don't want to hear that they're talking bad about me, or like they're disrespecting me, and I don't want to disrespect them, or I don't want to put that guy that I'm dating, like, I don't want to make him like, you know, like not get along with their family, or like separate from his family because of me, or having him to choose between me and the family. You know, I want to be able to get along. Like I said, I don't want to be that drama. I don't want to have drama. That's it. I don't want to have any drama. So if I ever find someone where their family doesn't like me and I connect with him very well, it's gonna hurt me, but I'm just gonna walk away because I don't want to deal with that shit. I want to have a good family, you know, with the next person that I meet. I want to get along with them. So that is another thing. And that's it. There's pretty much nothing else. There's nothing else. I don't know how long I'm gonna be single till, but until then, probably next year I'll make another video about. 9 years being single, 12 years being single, 13. No, just kidding. Hopefully not. But we'll see. Okay, bye guys. Take care. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.